Fresh Kid Z, Fresh Kid C,
Yes, sir.
Fresh Kid P, Fresh Kid T.
Oh yeah, we back.
Oh, and Zafoon, by the way.
Yeah, Jones.
Hey guys, it's day 141, and nothing much has really changed with my tank. Just a few things I've noticed is the clownfish, the orange one, has gotten a lot bigger, and as you can see it's a lot blacker than when I originally got it, but it hasn't been getting that much darker lately. But it is about the same size as that clown now. It's been, whenever the lights go off, they swim up to the corner by that power head, and they kind of fight over that spot, and that's kind of where they stay over the night. Alright, so 2 days ago it was really hot in my town, and my tank got up to like 87 degrees. Fortunately, nothing died. I don't know how long it was 87 degrees because I was out at my college. So when I came home, I saw it was extremely hot, so I immediately brought it back down to temperature. And nothing has died, but this blue pulsing xenia, it was really shrinked up yesterday and the day before, but now it has just started opening back up, like expanding. So I'm thinking that's going to be fine. And all the mushrooms are good. One in the back's good too. The candy cane coral's looking great. The acan is continuing to split. I don't know if you can't really see it that well. Oh yeah, and I found this hermit crab shell. I found the shell. It was in there. It was like wedged in there, and it couldn't get out. And it was. I didn't see the hermit crab, but I'm guessing it's dead. So yeah. Oh yeah, and this was also affected by the heat. Is just opening up more so today. It wasn't looking that great yesterday. In the front, that is. Like the part where it's all purple that you can see right now, that's about the same as it was yesterday. Just all the other polyps are opened a little bit more. Yeah, and it's still spreading like crazy. I'll show you. You can see it starting to grow through the middle, and now it's starting to spread along the back. So hopefully that continues and spreads onto the rock, and once it covers that rock. And this strawberry dottyback, it always follows me. Like I'll be over there, and I'll come over here, and it'll swim out, and I'll come over here. See, check it out. See, it's looking. Where am I? I don't know if it's camera shy, but it might be. I put my face closer, and no, whatever. Scare the camera. There's 3 hermit crabs right up there. There's 1, 2, and 3. So I still have 5 hermit crabs. 3 red, 2 blue. So I'm probably gonna get a couple more eventually. And I don't know why, but I haven't had that much coralline growth, like as fast as some people have had it. But it's still growing. It's just not that fast. These polyps are doing great. I got new light fixture. It's the same bulbs, but it's more so in the back. There's more shadows in the front of the tank. But I purchased an LED. It's like 8 LEDs, and then I'm gonna put them on the front like lid part. I'll secure them down. Yeah, this light fixture is a heck of a lot nicer than the other one I had. So yeah, it's a lot brighter where it is. Like as you can see, it looks a ton brighter than what it used to be. So I'm glad about that. And then the LEDs, it has 4 more blues and 4 more whites. So I don't know if we'll make it that much bluer, but if it does, then that'd be great. I want my tank to look more blue. And right here, the Kenya tree is still growing really tall. It just lays down along the front of it. It doesn't bother that. The Kenya tree doesn't get bothered, so I'm leaving it there. And then maybe it'll start eventually growing across the back of it. That'd be cool. Maybe onto the return pump or something, I don't know. Yeah. But I got down to my sump, I got a few changes. Okay. Alright. So, I changed my heater. It kind of broke. It wasn't really broken, it was just not calibrated correctly. And it had a whole bunch of sand in the part where you turn it to set the temperature. So I got this one that's that can handle up to 45 gallons because I'm planning on upgrading my tank eventually. And I put this net in so it would block some of the light in here and some of the stuff coming through. And about a week ago I moved all this Chaetomorpha into here, and I don't think it liked it very much because it wasn't doing that hot. So I took it back out and a whole bunch of like pieces broke off and everything, and that's what's all along here. I don't really mind because I did it at night once the lights were off, so everything was asleep, and then the tank was a little bit filled with some of the Chaetomorpha, but now it's mostly settled down. And if it goes like, because this is what happened last time when I only had one light on it and it died, and then I added 2 more lights, and then all the broken pieces that were like laying on the tank bottom, they started growing. So hopefully that's what happens right here, because there's a ton of broken pieces right there, and it's not completely dead. So hopefully that grows, and then this all grows. But it's way bigger than when I first bought it, so that's good. And I left the filter sock off because hopefully that'll just grow along the netting and act as a filter sock, because the filter sock, it would always fill up in about a week, and then it would start overflowing at the top, and then I'd have to replace it. And another update with my refugium is there are a ton of copepods, like large copepods, like you can see the legs and the head and everything. I'm gonna take off this lens. Alright, so I took the lens off, and you can see one moving right there. I don't know if it's at focus, but there's some more. Hold on, I got it on a tripod. There's one right there. I don't know how well. Can't see it that well, but you can see it. And you can see the sand bed. It's got some tunnels, so that's good. And yeah, it has a ton of these worms. You can see them down here, sort of. They're like I forgot what they're called. It's like an S worm, and they're in like a calcaneous shell or something. It's not really like a shell though. It's like mushy, and they're just everywhere down here. I cleaned up my power head yesterday, and they're completely filled in it. Power head didn't get affected by it, but I was just cleaning it out because it was really dirty on top of it and everything. So yeah, there's a ton of the copepods. They like going all along the back of this. I don't know if you can see any right now, but sometimes they climb along the back. But yeah, it was really neat when I first noticed them, because there's a ton of them. There's not as much now. I don't know if that's from when the tank overheated, but there's not as much now. But I'm sure they'll come back because there's nothing in there to eat them. And I'll try to show you the acan. You can see the little tentacles on the side right there. That's a head, and I think it might be splitting right there. Yeah, and there's a candy cane. Looks pretty cool close up. Here's this mushroom. It's not really that much green anymore. I don't know what's up with it. And you can see these are all moving. I don't know if these will start having babies once they're in the right spot, but yeah. So that's pretty much all. Tanks back to like 78 degrees, 77 degrees, which is where I set it. Yeah. clowns, one's face is a lot darker, so that's cool. Torch coral is doing pretty good. It was open a little bit more a little while ago. I don't know what's up. But yeah, the torch coral is doing great. It likes the flow right there and everything. And then frog spawn's doing awesome. As you can see, the tips are a little wider with the new lighting. They're kind of pinkish, but I like it. It's a lot brighter. So yeah, you can see a little bit of coralline growing right there. Hopefully that just spreads, like, cause it's growing, but it's not like, it's like only growing in the places that I see it growing. Like, I see it and then I scratch it off and then it doesn't grow anywhere else, as far as I know. I notice it. It's not even on the front, like, it's mostly on the back of my tank here. I'm going to put the lens back on so you can see better. But yeah, it only grows like on the back, because you can see over in the edge, you can see a little bit purple. But yeah, I don't know what's up. I'm going to feed it a little bit so you can see my shrimp. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm feeding them Prime Reef Flakes by Ocean Nutrition, and I fed them flakes because that's what the clowns were raised on, and I tried to feed them some of the pellets and they didn't really eat them, so I got the flakes and they like that, and now they're starting to eat the pellets, but they like the flakes more. I didn't put too much in there. The little clump right there will break apart. But yeah, there's the shrimp. It's really dark for a fire shrimp. It's like dark red. It looks pretty much black right now. It looks so cool though. And it just molted a few days ago also, so it's usually pretty reddish after it molts, but then it darkens back up. It looks really awesome. And the fish are all eating. They're all happy. They don't fight at all. It's amazing. I like it. They all get along perfectly fine, except for the two clowns occasionally. But nothing horrible. And you can see the coral banded shrimp just chilling back there. Oh, and this snail, it died. It fell upside down in the back, and it was too late when I found it, so yeah. But yeah, everything is doing awesome. I took the snail guard off the back because I didn't seem to be working all the time, and it was starting to fall apart. So I just held it together with some super glue, so it wasn't that well put together. So I'm just going to go buy a 1-inch end cap and drill some holes in it, and hopefully that works. Yeah. So this is day 141. Everything is doing good, even though my tank overheated like crazy 3 days ago. Yeah, everything's recovered, almost recovered, and recovering, and yeah, hopefully some coralline starts spreading. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.